Let's take a look at a very different kind of problem for New York City. Coyotes. That's something that you associate more like places like Phoenix, Arizona than Manhattan. But they're here, and the question now is, are they here to stay? Jen Lammers has more tonight on our current issue, Up Front.
You never know where you might see one next. On Monday morning, police chased another coyote through the streets of Queens. That makes sighting number 7 this year in New York City. On Saturday, this little guy was captured after cops caught him roaming the streets of Battery Park. And earlier last week, NYPD launched a full-on search, chopper included, after another was spotted on the Upper West Side.
What? Where are they coming from?
Does that worry you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, why?
Rabies. I'm concerned about that being attacked.
But wildlife experts say there's no need to worry. Most coyotes are afraid of us humans. But with the population growing and more sightings being reported in Manhattan, the goal now is to keep them afraid.
You want to be big, you want to be loud, you want to be threatening to the coyote. It's when we start acting like a prey, or we see coyote and then we turn and run back inside, that fleeing response is more of a prey response, much like the way a rabbit would run.
So where are they coming from? Travis Brady with the Greenburgh Nature Center in Scarsdale says most of the coyotes we've seen lately are from Westchester and upstate, fully grown and kicked out by their mothers, much like 18-year-olds off to college.
When they move out, they need to find their own territory to set up shop or set up house to start raising their own families. And that needs to be an area where there's not many other coyotes, so they don't want to compete with each other.
That's the good and bad thing about moving to Manhattan. No, there aren't many coyotes here, but there are a lot of people and potential sources of food, like, say, small house pets. That's why Animal Control says if you see one in your neighborhood, keep Fido on a leash and his food indoors.
Jen, it's something that a lot of people you know are talking about. Very strange to talk about coyotes, in New York City. What do the experts say? Are they here to stay?
Well, that's a good question because actually most of them, I'm told, are alone in Manhattan. But there are a few in Queens and the Bronx that are actually breeding. So the Animal Control says if you see one, stay away from it and just call them. Let them handle it.
And we kind of kid around a little bit, but you got to be careful too.
They are wild animals, you know.